Greetings, greetings, all divine beings. It is Witchy Poo coming back to you with another Friday Night Live. And if you are feeling kind, come on in the room, guys, and catch your sign, right? Thank you all for being a part of the tribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We are getting into all zodiac signs at this time. I truly thank you guys for doing what you're doing because I never thought I'd be on this side, right? Whether it's growing from the actual videos of the tarot or the feel-good shorts, I appreciate it all. And you guys do the most. You do the most in a major great way. So, we're getting into each zodiac sign, one card tarot horoscope. OMG, thank goodness they are right by and near close. Come on over. I think you got him over on the counter. Bubble poo action is coming. If she can find some.
Where's the jug at?
It's over there or it's over there on the product shelf. My apologies, poos. Hello and welcome. I hope everybody had a fantastic week. Happy August 1st. We made it into the 8th month, as they say on the European calendar, right? But it is the 8th month. And we're just pushing on through. It's going to be December before you know it. You're going to be buying gifts and doing all that pagan stuff that we do. Now, we're going to get into each sign, starting with Aries all the way down to Pisces. Yes? No? Maybe so? I think the bubbles dropped some in the chat on the replay circle. I told you guys I was coming.
Sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. I told you guys I was coming. Better late than never, right? But we are here to get this done.
Okay, I'm done.
Thank you, Minnie Poo. Bubbles are a form of fantasy. Bubbles are a form of mystical energy. And really, we're just having fun. And the bubbles are for the mini poos. So I thank you guys that dropped them when we're done or even during the chat. So I think I shuffled enough. We're going to get into each zodiac sign. One card tarot. I do have the Wild Mystic to back us up. I'm using Beetlejuice again. We're going to go with it, right? There, I have my backup down here below. All right. Here we go. Thank you for the likes as you come in. I appreciate that. That had to have been a day one. I just know it. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. This is Taurus, Cancer energy. On go. On go immediately, right at this moment, okay? This is coming in for the collective that someone has a hidden motive this week. Maybe an uncle or an old man who has an inability to not get off a substance. We may just be getting old, tired, and doing something over and over again, but they're going to come forth to you and ask for something. If you have children, this is not the proper or appropriate time to dig into your funds for somebody else's demise, because they have some sort of addiction that they're still busting through, fighting for their life. This money that they want or something that's resourceful is going to keep them coming back like an animal. Once you feed them, it's over with. They're going to keep coming back. So now that this person is here wanting this from you in some way, shape, or form, it may not happen physically this week, but it's going to come up. Just be mindful with everything that you've got going on. This hidden motive is not your problem, okay? That's for the collective. All right, here we go, here we go. Spirits. What sign symbols, downloads, and messages do we have for Aries? Please come through, come forth, and please come through, come forth, and show us clearly. Got to be respectable on here, right? If you're not, what are you saving yourself for? If you're not, maybe you're not, right? All right, we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. Aries, I promise that's how it landed. I was talking smack, so it kind of got flipped up, but I promise that's where it landed, okay? All right, so you may be doing some research or looking up information. Somebody may be doing this in your energy, vice versa here, coming up in the next couple of weeks. Could be 3 or so. But whatever they're researching up, it's involving some sort of mark on what you've got, what you've obtained. Possibly who is your father. I don't know where that's coming from. But this person that's doing the looking up or wanting to know more about you in a curious form, they have every right, just like people have a butthole, right? It's all the same. It doesn't matter. It's all one and the same, rather. So it's not like you have anything to worry about of what they're looking up. But I feel like it's going to kind of disrupt you and your energy as some sort of target. And it's not in a target as to where you need to be in fear, but you may feel somebody's hovering over you. You're micromanaged at the job. You're always going to notice the eyes on the wheel, and it may bother you, okay? But it's simply because you have somebody that's trying to cross some sort of line, cross some sort of border, and find out more information about you. And I don't know what's warranted this, okay? But it's not to be in fear. You may notice the watching and micromanaging, and that's that person doing something at that time that they shouldn't hear. You've got strength to endure. You've got strength in this Leo energy to kind of ignore. So don't get offended if you see somebody watching you. It's simply because that's what's being done on the opposite end from some sort of, it's a different town, different state. It may be an old friend. But you have the strength not to get caught up in the feeling of emotion of feeling drained or feeling like somebody's always watching you do something. What's going to come full circle is, I feel like what they see is what they're going to get. Like if you would go snooping for something, you obviously set up yourself for your own trap. So it's not going to cross you to hurt, but you will feel or notice people watching you. That's them doing it here, okay? Don't get upset. Maintain your emotion this week, okay? That's your message. Taurus. What the hell? Heavy. You got so heavy, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Not tonight. I can't hit the notes quite right. This is definitely the Hierophant again coming out like it just did in the beginning, right? So because this has popped out, I do have a fan here this time. Normally it's not. Smoke does its thing, but right now it's hot. The Hierophant has popped out, Taurus and Cancer energy. And when I told you the collective earlier about a hidden motive, it goes for you as well, but it's double time over here, okay, baby? And I feel like this is just somebody that's just going to come into your life that you kind of build up some sort of wall, and they broke the barrier, they broke it down. They know your vulnerabilities, or they know some sort of secret about you, so they feel comfortable, right? So anybody that's comfortable, you know, expect them to come back around and still have their beliefs that they did from the first time you left them. Nothing's changed. You can't change the mentality of somebody who always wants to have some sort of inability with you in some way. The number 5 here, okay? And I may be talking to May Tauruses, but this is not to be burdened, but know that people only come back around because they know your worth. And this is definitely going to come up this week with somebody just bursting in, and they have definitely a hidden motive. Protect your children's, or protect some sort of belongings. When I told you that this is a crackhead or somebody who just likes to use you for something, they're coming back again. So protect something that is of value, because if you let them in, right, if you invite them in, if you say, okay, you're welcome, then they have all free range to do what you never imagined. And you're going and looking back, and even cameras can't catch it. Something's missing, and then you don't know where to begin. Don't get involved. They're using the earth to lure you in some way, okay? Moving on to Gemini. Thank you for the likes, guys. The 2 of Swords, thoughts and actions. If you are learning tarot, welcome in. Say hello. Let's work together. I need you to see that this week, Gemini, you've got somebody that may still have a key to your apartment. They have a key to some sort of locked door. And they say no more locked doors, that is a lie. They definitely have something to be able to get in at any time. I don't know if you gave them access, and I don't know if they may use a window to do this, but you're not going to want any visitors. No pictures, please. You may just be coming back from some sort of retreat. However this goes, they're just coming in to kind of surprise you, but really they want a breakthrough. They want words. You may not have spoken to these people in a very long time because there's dust. There's dust on the door, and there's dust like behind them. Do not, I feel like go with your gut. Go with your instinct, because I can't tell you not to let them in like I just told with Taurus, right? But, you know, I see some resistance here, so you may not want to deal with them or whatever they're presenting. You already have a heads up. Now you can prepare yourself or your home. But really and truly, it's them just coming very, I feel like because they have access and you gave it to them. And they're happy to see you. You might be just a little bit. But there's something that needs to start over again with this energy, with this person, with you two in general. Okay, 1 second. Make sure I got them all. Tell us more. Gemini gets one. There can be only one. Like robot chicken, whatever. You got the strength. It flipped, but it's in reverse. So this is Leo energy. They're using this season, moon, vibration to come towards you. So obviously you have some sort of past history, but because there is something in it forever between you two, don't think that they're not comfortable in what you've given them. And I don't know what that means to you. Very comfortable. If you're happy, be prepared. If you're scared, clap your hands. Do something weird. I don't know, but they're coming here, all right? Cancer. You've got the 5, 6 of Swords. Okay. Well, you may be getting ready to face something that's met your match this week. You may be getting ready to face some sort of game that I think that you didn't level out, or you didn't think it would go this direction. Now that you have pretty much it's self here, or somebody that's close to you, one person that could help you get through this. I do see them coming, but it's a long shot in hell on how long they're going to take. There is light at the end of this tunnel. There is light coming from a door some kind of way, but it's going to take a minute to get here. And I don't know if they're traveling. I don't know if you're physically not able to see them or have these words. But however this goes, it's a big distance between you and this result. But they are here to help you in some form. You're going to have to seal over and do a lot of brick and mortar. You're going to have to do a lot of repair, I feel like, going forward, that you're not expecting to deal with. A lot of things are coming through for all 4 signs so far on what you're going to have to deal. So deal is a big word that's coming through. I don't want to draw these two, please. Let me go again. Something that everybody's going to have to deal with very soon. Okay, and they may be family that's coming towards you, or just some sort of collaboration. Voila. It's something here that you now are going to look at them as some sort of connection, but they're here to help you. So do not be in fear. Pisces also is working, but it's a dynamic that's going to change you forever once you are able to start moving. Okay, Cancer, I gotta move on. Thank you, guys. Who we on? Leo. All right, strength is all over this goddamn board. You guys have strength very quickly for the collective. You may be feeling down. You may be feeling weak. You also may be feeling very, very happy into your extreme. But either way it goes for the collective, because strength is all across this daggone board. You will do the very best you can every single day. I shuffled these cards. I'm going to throw another one again, for goodness sake. Knowing that you can do the best every day is something that you've got to say it to believe it. You've got to be this sort of person that they say is conceited. Let go of things that no longer serve you. That means people, places, food, animals, things, just everything, Pooh. It does not matter. And if you can't do it in moderation, nobody is just quitting things cold turkey. But if you want change, let go of things that don't mean a thing. And that means comments. That means family members, friends. It doesn't matter the game. But you can't be afraid to do something you want to do, or do what other people are doing, or do something that just fits you because you're afraid. That no longer exists in your vocabulary, okay? Let go. Let go of all fear. Things will change. Now, strength. Leo. You got your card. You got your sign. It's thunder. Hallelujah. Get in here. Tell Dad to get in here. It's thundering outside. Hang up the phone. I was raised on a different planet. Now, here we go. There's something that, in all seriousness, Leo, that's not going to, I feel like, be solid in your protection, no matter how much you try to hide behind some sort of stained glass. I don't want to say mirror, but it's like an image. I don't know if you're trying to be protected by some people that are very glass. You throw something, rock at them, they'll break. They're phony baloney here. But you're expecting this to go on, and you're trying to build some sort of foundation, but it's really just testing you and your status for some reason. This is not coming in as like these people want to do some sort of uplifting here. It's like to hinder you. It's to put some sort of block stop, or have this opened up where you're overlooked and we look at them, if you know what I'm saying. So you keep it up as far as you having this trust. They're going to eventually weaken. They're weakened, and not like the weekend, okay? It's Mama said I was going to be big one day. I never thought it would be on the level of this, but here we are to say. It's a disguise of the people that you are trusting. Gemini energy is involved. And you have to know that they're chameleons only because you have something going on. And it may be fading away, but you still have some sort of target. Thank you, Thunder. You still have something that they could kind of change and mold. They're going to show who they are this week or coming up soon. Virgo. The Knight of Swords. A lot of thoughts and actions here. This is in reverse. You may have somebody that's around you that's trying to protect you from some danger, or protect you from your own words, your own poison. And this week, they're going to get really irritated by coming to see you haven't grown or haven't changed yet. They want some sort of new page to turn. They want something here to be where you're no longer in this dark window. I don't know what that means. Virgo. Queen of Pentacles. A woman may be coming to your rescue, or a woman is tired of being calm and patient with you. This is like the final straw, whatever it do, because they're no longer going to put up with some sort of abuse. And please, if you are being abused, I think it's like a domestic violence hotline. I don't know, but please Google it. That's the fastest thing you can do. We don't tolerate that at all. So I don't know if you're doing this to this woman, or this woman is just now seeing that you're not going to change, and you're kind of going to stay in this dark place. But this is kind of like the final round if you haven't changed. I don't know if they're coming to visit you, or you're going to have a phone call. Something's going to be where they're going to use supportive energy once and for all. But this is your final time, Virgo. Sorry to take it so deep and mellow, but they want you to be inspired by something rather than what you've been doing. And if you can't find the inspiration in that, then they're fed up with this energy because you're not growing. The circle is full, but it's still covered with something that they've already overgrown or outdone here. And they know their worth, and it's just not you. So be mindful of when they come to you, Virgo, because they want to see a change in you, okay? Libra. Sorry to, like, that was just, like, very, very down and dampering. This Virgo may be physically tied down somewhere where they can't move or leave, or just don't have the mentality to change a thing. All right, Libra, you have the 8 of Wands, you have the 10 of Wands, and then you have the 9 of Cups. I'm seeing that you're getting a lot of joy and pleasure from something that you look at, you read, you watch. And nowadays it's scroll, right? Whatever we're scrolling to see. And I'm feeling like whatever this enjoyment that you are watching, you currently could be living. Whether it's a marriage, whether it's a relationship, doing something on your own where you could see a sort of reflection, but you're not using it. I feel like time really has been good to you in a sense that you haven't really learned to reestablish yourself because you're too busy like peeking in other people's windows and not living your life, no matter how much you say it. You can say it till you're blue in the face. You know, you do you and you live your life, but that doesn't come out that way. So the more that you are not faced with the reality of you know, peeping in on things you shouldn't, or getting some sort of joy and pleasure out of something that isn't solid, you're going to be met with some sort of match or some sort of energy that may come back in a repercussion because you refuse to like move on from this energy, and it's beyond reestablishing yourself. It's like getting this temperamental energy in check, and I don't think that you want to do that because you're having too much joy and fun in whatever it is you're indulging in, okay? So the universe says that if that's the case and your life, your shit's not valuable in any way, let's see how long you can get pleasure out of other people's ways or other people's things, other people's... The patience is here. And I think that this is more the earth what's been with you, the universe, rather than you needing to have it for yourself first. And if you could understand that the universe has been very patient with you, and this alligator shows some sort of time that has been ticking for a very long time, but you just refuse. It's like a refuse. You're just refusing. You got the 6 of Swords. So either somebody has walked away from you and you are now kind of refocused on something that's, it's purposeless, it doesn't mean anything. Or the fact that this is why this person left you in the first place, because you'd rather entertain other things rather than the love that this person has for you, or something that they're over it in some way. So this is like over and over again, you've been asked to kind of refocus your direction, and you won't anyway. You'll see this week on how much time has been wasted. Sagittarius. Wow, we haven't seen this card the whole time. The Sun and the 4 of Cups. Okay. I have things to do, and you guys are draining me. I've been kicking butt today. Okay? Ay. But I'm just kidding. You guys have been great. Sagittarius, right? The Sun is here, so not only is the truth being illuminated to you at this time, but there is something that feels in great satisfaction that may be coming your way from, I feel like an older woman who has noticed, is going to take notice in you, They're not really in your peripheral, but they're going to pay attention to you. You know, you're just like, you feel like you're just this shadow in the room, or you're this shadow on the wall, bump on the log or something, but they see the potential on what you could do. This is going to change not only the effect on how you feel, look, in some sort of research that you do. It's going to change your feelings. It's going to change your mind. They may offer you a drink. You can avoid that at that time, just so you're comfortable to see that there's endless amount of unlimiting beliefs that can happen for you with this woman, with this energy. She may be a Leo as well, or it may happen before the end of this term, end of this cycle. This is great news, and this is all because of something that you personally do. You have a great balancing ego that's coming through. It's going to grow you, baby. Good luck in all ways, Sagittarius, because I think you've been chasing something. Somebody came on here to say, why haven't you won the jackpot? How do you know my fucking life isn't the jackpot, right? This is a little girl. I asked for what I have. This is what I asked for. This is what I want, right? You can't listen to people or you'll just become dumb. Like that. And not calling everybody dumb, but you know people who come in the chat and they just don't make sense. It's like, what are you doing here? Nevertheless, you're going to grow from this, Sagittarius. I digress. And this is something that you have been chasing, but just because they are a different race or a different descendant, you may not want to deal with it. Be cautious. And not in a way where you have to be fearful, but do you in your temperament, in your stilo, okay? Just so you're comfortable. But this is great news. What do I say, Sagittarius? Scorpio. And if I said Scorpio, it meant Sagittarius. If I said Sagittarius, it meant Scorpio. We're on Scorpio! We've got the 10 of Cups. All the feelings are involved of good stuff. You're going to rekindle. You're going to rekindle and reconnect with somebody that I feel like you're getting back together with. You may have been separated or have got a divorce or something like that, but you're doing some sneaky links. It's some sneaky stuff going on. And this rekindling of flame is going to bring up some dusty moments. You can't bring up the past and expect to grow from things that don't benefit you in any form. But what you can do is reminisce on things that made y'all both feel good. And that's going to spark the flame, ignite the room, clear up the dust. Make you see that these mountains and these hills and these things that you went through all were for nothing, because everybody dreams about that one true love from that first place. From that first time. You know damn well that person wanted you back and you took off and never returned. You never turned around, right? So knowing that this person has a chance with you in some form, you're at the end of completion with them. So don't ruin it by bringing up things that cause tension, that could ruin. All right? Enjoy the love, enjoy the feels, enjoy the moment. But most of all, have fun and don't bring up stuff to bother them. All right? Scorpio, that's a great connect that you're going to have. It's protection. Oh, I'm not doing all these. Who do you think you are? You got courage, you got fear, you got adaptation, you got trust, and you got instinct. All of those words, you're lucky, you little stink. All right, and then we got wisdom. That's most of all. Knowing that this person has been gone for a while and you guys are recircling and rekindling. You've got to know, you've got to take things slow, and you've got to use from previous experiences. Not to say that's what you're taking into this old thing from the past that's new again, but it's like phases of stuff you went through. That's not the focus. We've got to get a new vision, okay? Gotta pick it up here. Things are happening everywhere. Movement. It's time to go. We have Capricorn next. You've got the 10 of Pentacles. 10 is the number. 10 is your number, and I don't even know if the cash lotto goes up to 10, but if you have a single, well, it would be double digits, so you couldn't do that. Your number is 10 today. Use it how you shall. As a collective. Capricorn, the 10 of Pentacles. There's a full solid I feel like an energy of materialism or some sort of hoarding that you may be doing or was doing. But because you are now asked to kind of unshade these windows or come out of some sort of dark past, I feel like it's taking you a long time to kind of walk through this door because you are needing to be stingy because of trust issues. Trust issues. Capricorn. What's the trust issues? Okay, so you may just be resting in this not coming out or not sharing or just being off, isolated in some way away from people. That's not what's needed this week. Because the more that you're rested in the fact that you don't have to come out or you don't have to do something in general, you're missing out on a major opportunity that's creative. You're missing out on something that I feel like could give you even more rejuvenation than you've already got. And who wouldn't want that, right? So you may just be being tested to come out of your comfort zone because this is a long-awaited thing that the universe has been wanting, but you just refuse to get up and go. You refuse to see your worth, or you refuse to see to clear it up, to come out of the dark. Capricorn. I don't know what this means for you. It could just be your energy needs a boost. Shoot. Your energy just needs a boost. And if your energy needs a boost, then you have to know that it's all on what you're feeding behind these windows. What are you doing behind this darkness? Because obviously you're really rested in it. But if you could come out, you're going to have a new burst of energy that gives you something even better, even greater than what you got. Okay? Aquarius. One more and I'm out of here. I think you guys... You got the 7 of Pentacles, Aquarius, and the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is in reverse. I'm seeing that you kind of set yourself up to have something you can depend on, whether this was materialistic things, something tuck, save away, a talent, something here that could bring you light in some way, but it seems to be going out or not giving you the same result you expected right in front of your face. And the more that this goes on in the energy of you getting near or getting close and always very close to some sort of achievement and grit regarding something, it's like a permanent fixture is stuck right where a door could have an opening. So I don't know if you have some sort of temperamental thing. I don't know if you are literally arguing with somebody, however this goes. But it's like the door is closed. And this opportunity, I feel like it's fading slow. Simply because there's something permanently hard that you... it's like you won't shine off, you won't redecorate, you won't do anything but just stay where you are, and it's something is deteriorating. So the more that this deteriorates, and the door's right there for you to see something greater, for you to see the light, but you're hanging yourself, you're doing this where it's fading away slowly on your own willpower, on your own free right. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Well, the thing is, what are you doing to attract whatever it is that you want to have gratitude in your life? But then again, what are you doing as to where this permanent fixture has become so hard that you're killing yourself? Literally. And I don't want to say that term, that phrase. But it's in the point as to where you have so much charm, so much wit, so much appeal that's not even coming through in some way. So what is it that you want? What is it that you got going through your mind that's got you stuck? And really, where's that flame and passion with these candles that can be reburnt because they're still here? Leo is wanting you to tap into some sort of bravery or courage here, and I don't know how you're going to do that, Aquarius, because there's a lot of different things that I feel is stuck on you that you're not getting over here. But you're really being asked by the universe to kind of scare these things away, like a lion, how they roar. It's like there's something you can do to shield this change or this light that you're letting dim away. I gotta go. Aquarius, tap in. You guys tap in if you want more. I could spend all day. We could break it down. We get to some things, and it gets very emotional. And I appreciate you all that know my worth. I thank you. And I told you August 1st, price is gonna change. Prices have to change. Final card is Pisces, and we have the Queen of Cups, feelings. You got some supportive energy that's around, and it may be a mother wanting to come back and have a conversation, a sister, somebody who's just not really related, but we say they are. That's my sister, that's my cousin. They're no relation. We just do that, especially Black people. Nevertheless, whoever this is definitely values on what you've built, what you've created, but they have an opinion that they could definitely give that feels definitely unwarranted, but it's all supportive, and that's where it's coming from. So if you don't want this energy, or you don't want this woman giving advice that's not needed, give them the same respect, the kindness, and warmness. That's not going to cause conflict. But really, it's just this female wanting to come around to give some sort of worth or value because they see how much you've had, how much you've grown, and what you got. And anytime people see that, they're inspired. They're attracted to that. Pisces, I don't think you have anything to worry about. And this could be a woman that wants you to see her new wig or her new thing that they're trying here with their hair. They really want your approval. They may also offer you an outfit or take you shopping here. Pisces, it seems like a woman that just wants to create and put something to rest with you. It's a long time coming because I feel like you're not really in communication, Pooh. You don't really do, right? They just come and they go when they have to. So if that's the case, they definitely want to put something to rest with you, and they definitely just have a creative voice that they want to spin or say, and they've been feeling this way forever as far as you being some sort of inspiration. I gotta go, babes, okay? Thank y'all for being a part of the tribe. Thank you guys for the likes. If you gave me dislikes, thank you guys just for sticking around and seeing that my worth, it means something to y'all. And my gifts and talent, rather. And so I will see you guys very soon. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do when I'm going to do it, but I just do it. I thank you guys. Have a great Friday night. And until next time, I say, Ashe.